Hi Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope for May 2020. I was a little bit troubled. The live videos that I'm doing, these horoscopes, they have been uploaded, but they're processing for ages, so they're stuck for a while. So I've never had that happen, so I'll have to see with that. I don't want to lose these, you see. I don't want to lose all these videos. Fingers crossed. Let's look at May 2020 for you, Taurus, okay? On the 3rd and 20th, there's a Venus-Neptune square. Venus is the planet of love and beauty, creativity, 20 degrees in Gemini in your second house of money, and it causes friction through this square with the water planet of hopes and dreams, intuition, spirituality, Neptune at 20 degrees in Pisces in your 11th house. So Venus is love and it's a personal planet. Neptune is the high octave of Venus. It's love on a global level. So you're able, Taurus, to communicate very well, to work with other people, and to help other people out who are struggling because you're stable. And also watch out because other people are going to come to you for help because you always seem so solid and reliable. If you are in a position to help, just make sure you're not being taken advantage of. If you don't want to help, then that's your choice. But it's very likely that people will ask you for money. Okay? On the 3rd and 20th. On the 7th of May, we have a full moon in Scorpio. And that occurs in your 7th house of relationships, so you're able to uncover hidden secrets when it comes to your relationships. And that can be working relationships, romantic relationships, family relationships. You get a powerful insight into your behavior, what you do, and how that affects other people, and you're able to make a change to improve. And that then improves your relationships with others. Wow, great. On the 11th of May, Saturn retrogrades until the end of September. Saturn is in Aquarius in your 10th house. Mars is also in your 10th house of work. Mars is the masculine drive, ambition. Saturn is security and structure. The Saturn is retrograde in your 10th house, so the ideas about work, they're going to come from you, from in here, not from other people telling you what to do. I remember I overheard this woman at the bank saying, oh yeah, I want to be a teacher, and I thought, I could be a teacher. Don't dream someone else's dream, don't live someone else's life. Live your life, and with the Saturn retrograding, you can really see who you are. And the Scorpio full moon, this is a month, Taurus, where you come across as stable, but you can really truly explore yourself and know yourself. Know thyself. Know thyself, as they say. 12th of May, Mercury, the communication planet, moves into Gemini in your second house of money, and it moves into Cancer on the 29th of May and goes into your third house of communication and thinking. So with Mercury in Gemini for most of the month, it joins Venus, the love planet, in Gemini in your second house of money. So you're really able to make a ton of money. You're really able to transform. Yeah. If you're someone who's able to invest, or if you're someone who's able to lead, you're someone who, through communication, is able to set something up that generates an income. You've got Uranus, chaos, the miraculous, the unexpected, the midheaven, transiting midheaven, work, and your sun is your identity, 22 degrees legacy, hello, in Taurus. Happy birthday. It's your time. Yeah, that's it. It's your time to do you. On the 13th, Mars moves into Pisces. Mars hates being in Pisces. It rules Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, not the last sign of the zodiac, which is Pisces. It's forced to gallop off into the spiritual realms, and Neptune is there as well, really fuzzy and hazy. Mars is out of his element, but it might be frustrating. But from the 13th of May onwards, Mars allows you to have a spiritual awakening and to see even more. Wow, I'm going to talk to my Taurus friends at the end of May and get their insights. You can really turn your life around. As if all of the things you feel hold you back, like the abuse you suffered as a child, or the personality, or everything's gone so wrong, I've ended up with this personality. How can I ever make this work again? That kind of thinking is out the window with these planets supporting you, and they're saying, sweetheart, you can be whatever you want to be, and we support you in it. That's so nice. Venus goes retrograde on May 13th and stays in retrograde until June 25th. Venus is your ruler. Venus retrograde doesn't happen every year, and it's to be taken very seriously. She's the goddess of love, beauty, creativity, in your second house of money. When she goes retrograde, if you possibly can, please don't start a new business. Please don't start a new relationship. Don't start anything where you pour your love into it and you're creating something. Like me with these videos, like now I'm creating something and they may be lost because they're stuck on processing. So you have the faith to do it anyway. And because of that, you can work with things that are already in your life. You can look at what you've already been doing up until the 13th and continue with that. Don't make huge changes to your work. If anything, don't change anything about work if you can. Leave it as it is and start thinking on the side about what you can do truly with all this information. But when it comes to relationships, the whole side of the chart is empty. The 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th house, nothing going on there. So if you fall in love with someone during the Mercury retrograde, don't. Try not to. You have rose-tinted spectacles on. When they come off, when Venus goes direct June 25th, you'll look and you'll be like, what was I thinking? So save yourself the wasted time and effort. On the 17th, Jupiter forms a trine with the Sun. Jupiter is the lucky planet. It's right on top of your midheaven. 27 degrees in Capricorn. So spirituality and work, good luck. And the Sun is your identity in your sign. So I'm telling you not to change work, but you're truly able to do the work that you're meant to do. Try and find it before the 13th of May, because then you know it's right. Don't do it during the retrograde. So you're kind of on the edge a bit iffy, because you have so much potential to create wonderful businesses and to be successful, but it's only up until the 13th of May. And if you continue with that behavior while Venus is in retrograde through till June 25, you're really going to mess things up and create a lot of stuff that you then have to unravel and go back to. So keep it steady. Finally, on the 22nd of May, we have a new moon in Gemini, and this lasts until the end of the month. The new moon is when the moon is pitch black and it pulls in loads of energy to recharge itself, and it's pulling in Gemini energy into your second house. Venus and Mercury are also there. And you get all this energy and these ideas about the doorway that you can walk through in work. You get a respite on the 20th, but and on the 17th here when Jupiter trines the Sun, but not on the 22nd when the new moon occurs. So you're going to have a real sense of this is what I'm going to do instead. So keep everything simple and transition into the other work that you want to do. It's a complicated time for you Tauruses who are working because you don't like upheaval, but you're coming into your truth now and you have to change sometimes. If you're retired and not working, you're going to change. You're going to see things from a different perspective. You're going to go about your business differently. If you are unemployed, looking for work, or employed, keep doing that. And as the month progresses, you'll be given your work. It'll be discovered with that full moon at the beginning of the month. So that's what I get for you in May 2020. I hope you have a wonderful month. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Just click on book your readings on the front page. To do your reading and draw up your astrology chart, I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, then please go to the website, gregoryscott.com, and order a chart rectification. That's a process where you send me 10 or more life events, and I work out your time of birth. And that makes the chart much more accurate because it changes every 4 minutes. So if you don't have the time, the houses are going to be all over the place. The planets will be in different houses and you won't know how the planets affect you in what areas of your life. That's why the time is so important, because it makes it accurate. So have a look at that. I'm also doing some discounts on the website for readings. Check that out. If you like the video, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful May, and I'll speak to you next month. If I could stop.